open up boot from Windows 98. I don't even have Windows 98 in the drive. There we go. Yep. We're doing it again. Hello everyone, welcome to Life in the Tech House, where we continue to install stuff today. Today we're going to be doing pretty much the opposite of what we did last time. Instead of installing pre-Luna beta builds, we're going to be installing post-Luna beta builds of what you're seeing right now. Classic. Anyways, yes, I actually have an operating system pre-installed today. We're not going to be doing any of that Windows 2000 stuff that stretched out the video last time. And it says it's 10:03 p.m., but it's really not. It's probably like, it's 9 o'clock. Anyways, first thing we want to do is take out the disk. Hopefully we won't even need this disk drive anymore. Close. Yeah, the button's a little broken, I think. This is a computer from 2003 after all. And then we're going to stick in our USB flash media. No, it's not. I can't get the flash drive in. I had a little tiny screwdriver around here somewhere, but I don't know where that went, so I'm going to use this eject button looking thing from the Centris. And there we go. It has found our flash drive. You can tell by the integrated audio. Yeah, this computer has that. USB mass storage device. I'm actually sitting down for this tech video log because why not? Anyways, I've clicked my computer and I can't get the camera angle to work because this tripod is stuff. Alright. Doesn't this just look classic? Like actual like Windows XP. Okay, I saw the drive and now it's gone. It went away for some reason. Okay, I'd like to use disk drive. Oh, I closed it. Here we go, movable disk E. We're going to use this one. We're going to be installing 2454 first. I already have it here. Now if we click on setup, which still uses the old logo for some reason, you'll see that the option to install is blanked out. However, if we browse this CD in the biggest quotation marks ever, we go into the i386 folder, which is an odd name, scroll way down, you'll see this program called WinNT32, which, unlike certain other versions of Windows Whistler that I've tried, this one is actually compatible with Windows XP, and upon clicking it, it will take you into setup, which looks like the. Now, unfortunately, we cannot upgrade this. We have to use the custom install, but what does that matter? I couldn't get Windows 2000 to work anyways. The camera does not zoom out unless you don't want it to. So we're going to make a new installation. I accept the ULA. I don't have a product key on me. For the love of Christ! Alright, that's done. How is it not on the NTFS file system? Yeah, let's just upgrade the drive. No, do not get the latest updates or whatever. Welcome to Windows Whistler Professional Beta 2. You know, actually Beta 2. If you couldn't tell already, they actually replaced the logo at the top with the one that they used up until Windows Vista. That's pretty much the only difference between this one and 2419 at the moment. Alright, is restoring the computer after, I don't know, like 15 minutes of file copying. Oh well. At least we get to actually hear the Windows XP shutdown sound. Goodbye, Windows XP. You were only a temporary install anyways. Camera because I can never figure out how to do it exactly. Did I mention this is actually an older Dell monitor that's connected, and all the time it took me to ramble on, the computer's restarted. Windows Whistler Professional setup. Settings and inspecting your computer's hardware configure. Blah, blah, blah. Windows Whistler setup. Well, it looks like it's actually doing something, and not just going straight into GUI looking setup. Oh wow, that was really quick. Probably look at it loading off a hard drive. Oh, what a lovely blue screen of death. I'm not even sure what this error means. That can be sure to you. I have the latest BIOS. I wonder if it's a matter of me having too much RAM in the computer. If it, I don't know. Windows 2000 has support for a lot of computers after Windows XP came out, so. This thing is compatible with Windows 2000. I can't really control it, delete it because it's just locked up. No disk activity, so you have to hit the button again, and restart from the beginning. We're going to go back to this computer because I tried everything I could on the Dell computer and it just would not work. So I took the hard drive that I had put in there specifically for this installation here. I'm going to put in a CD. Hopefully it's the right CD. I'm going to install a preliminary install of Windows Whistler build 2428, which technically was the first Beta 2 build, but then we're going to install 2454. No, I don't want to go into Windows Windows Whistler setup. It's not. No. Okay then. Oh, very. Yep. We have build 2428 installed off of a preliminary copy of Windows 2000, mind you, but we still got it to work. Oh boy. Yes, the air conditioner is running again, and it's booting up off a hard drive that's literally hanging out the side of the computer. And I shall now prove once and for all that the Windows Whistler boot up and shutdown sounds are fake. Assuming you decide to play this time. As you can see, one thing shifted to the side. Okay, well, the sound didn't decide to play. But still. Oh, so if you double click on the volume icon, yep. Alright, anyways, let's move on from that. Let's take the 2428 disk out of the drive and put in the 2454 disk. Because you might know, if you look enough, you might notice that some of the icons are still using the old Windows 2000 icons. This is actually no exception. But the setup looked the exact same. It didn't change the Windows logo, whereas this one did. As you can see, now we have a giant, modern looking Windows logo. Now we can try and upgrade. Let's hope it works this time. I accept the agreement. I don't have a freaking product key ever. Now, it still wants to do the dynamic update, which apparently still uses the icon from Windows 2000, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. Alright, welcome to Windows Whistler Professional, actually Beta 2. Wait, what? It's already restarting the computer? Is it just me, or was that the quickest setup ever? Please wait, Windows is shutting down. I don't know why it says please wait. I feel like it's supposed to say something else. I mean, we'll discover later that it does say okay. The next build we want to install will have the final name of Windows XP, but it does have significant changes that you'll see then. So, how quick does the operating system want to start? Microsoft Windows Whistler Professional or Windows Whistler Professional Setup? Well, I didn't get a chance to choose because it's already going into setup. Starting Windows Whistler Setup. Alright, the bar loads. Please wait. This is probably the part that usually takes the longest for some reason. Like, it just sits here for a little bit and then it goes into setup. And yep, it just went into setup. Now you might recognize the screen from the last video where we installed 2419, which still had the watercolor theme. I still have it, but I just don't have the hard drive plugged in. You can see that it actually decided to go back to the very, very small resolution where it can barely fit anything on the screen, and the Windows logo changed to the now ugly looking Windows XP logo. I mean, it looks ugly on here until we get to the next step. Missing file. I would have expected a bunch more after that one missing file, but whatever. Please wait while setup initializes your Windows Whistler configuration. I still find that GUI setup thing weird, and it's exclusive to when you upgrade your system. Because if I would have just installed a new install, it would have gone to text setup instead of GUI setup. It's kind of weird how this works. Oh, now it seems to have taken away my previous install. So now it's starting Windows. Yep. Now we're going to go back into GUI setup. As you can see, we have the exact same boot screen from before, except it already seems to have loaded. Yeah, this build of Whistler is actually pretty fast. If it's not obvious enough. Yep, we're still in the low resolution. And it looks exactly like it did before, just with small UI elements. had fun staring at a computer screen for 40 minutes straight, or, well, it's not really in real time. Well, I've been given a black screen of death, it looks like. Alright, well. A black screen of death, I meant like the mouse cursor was frozen. Alright. Let's fire up into our newly installed copy of Microsoft codename Whistler. Beta 2 release. Alright, Windows Whistler Professional. We're actually back at 1024 by 768. Windows Whistler Professional, for testing purposes only, build 2454. A apparently very rare build, I guess, because most people don't install this. Microsoft codename Whistler. Got all 4 bars here. Still has that Windows 2000 sound thing. Welcome to Microsoft Windows. Here we go.
Welcome to Whistler.
Oh, doesn't even say Microsoft
I'm
Windows.
here to help you set up your new computer. I can explain things as you move along.
That is incredibly loud.
Anytime you need help, just click hit me with the mouse or press mute 1D. I'll be right here if you need me.
You know what? Let's try that. Alright, click next.
How can I assist you?
Hide close menu. Tell me what to do next.
Some temporary string here.
You gonna say something? Tell me about this screen.
Some temporary string here.
Some temporary string here. Okay then, so it would appear that Merlin was still in beta somehow. Will you be sharing this computer with other users? Well, I'm pretty sure nobody wants to use a computer from 2001. So, no. Thank you. Well, it appear all the options are gone, so I can click finish. And maybe, just maybe, we'll actually get a welcome sound. Nope, it just went straight to the desktop. Ah, I'm seeing a new, oh, no, that was the 3.5 quarter floppy drive icon. It looked different for a second, but it, wasn't. I also love how it says Windows XP here. So this clearly shows by this point they'd had a final name down. And they'd be implementing it very, very soon. Now you might think with success like this we're already done. Well, my friends, we are not done yet. We've still got one more build of Whistler to attempt to run. And that build would be this. Microsoft Windows XP build 2474. A build that actually refers to itself as Microsoft Windows XP. So we're going to go ahead and install Windows XP. And yes, you'll see some differences in the Luna theme once we get this we have this installed. First, let's go ahead and do this. As you can see, yeah. Alright, that's in. Again, we don't want the dynamic update. We don't need to update this. Now, as you can see, now it says Windows XP Professional RC1. That stands for Release Candidate 1. Now, while this was Beta 2, this was one of the later builds that would eventually lead into Release Candidates 1, 2, and 3 before the final RTM. what now? It's actually undoing itself. What even just happened? What was that? Okay. Does the build work or not? Let's try new installation. I have hit my breaking point with this operating system. I reinstalled Windows 2000 and I made a bootable disk of 2475 because I thought this one was better than 2474. Shoot, I always forget to use this Windows 2000 shutdown sound. Alright, well, it decided to work and it went faster than before. Yeah, somehow USB 1 is slower than a CD. Well, I want to go with Windows XP Professional Setup because it's newer. Now, it's going to do the same thing I did last time where... Oh, yeah, there's a Forgotten Whistler reference. There's actually a couple of those in setup. Yeah, it's going to do the same thing that the 2419 and the 2454 did, where it does the GUI looking setup thing, except it's in very low quality. So it's screwed up. We apparently have the time wrong. Yeah, I guess it's just too early or something. So let's change the time. First off, that should be 2:01. Video was 11. 11. Apparently. That's from the website I'm reading off of. Save and exit. Oh, I think this build was released so close to the final release of XP that you could probably have the release date of XP on and it would still work. I still don't know what a product catalog is, nor if it's even used. It probably is, but whatever. Oh yeah, and look at how terrible that boot screen is. It just says loading. No, I also don't get the version 2002 thing. Finish setup. Restart one more time. Not want to boot from the CD. In fact, I think we can take it out the CD. These are just mirrors like everything failing in this whole computer. The thing is 17 years old, so boot screen is gone. The very terrible looking boot screen because there's not even a progress bar, it's just loading. If you wonder if that older hard drive is dying. The hard drive is even older than the computer. I wouldn't be surprised if I was to click a death for this thing. Alright, come on. Don't you just hate it when your computer has no hard drive read lights when it uses old mechanical hard drives that are probably old and dying? Yeah, it's just been sitting here on this black screen to death. Oh, there we go. Oh, welcome to more black screen. Oh, there we go. Windows XP Professional. Build 24/7/5. Now we should be going into the Windows XP Setup Assistant, which actually has the music this time, although it doesn't play as you would expect. You'll see why I say that in a bit. It decides to load. I lied. It decided to skip the out-of-box experience. Now it's attempting to load. Beta 2 was faster. Alright, applying computer settings. Come on, you can load. Alright, I'll wait. I'm here all day. Actually, I'm not, but whatever. I got a live stream to do. Yeah, and the time we've been sitting here, it's just been stuck on the screen that says applying computer settings. Keep in mind, it did just randomly skip the out-of-box experience. I installed this in a VM last night, and it worked. Come on, load up before I rip drives out of you. Who am I kidding? I only pulled out an unconnected freaking zip drive. What is it, infected with malware or something? Why is it taking so long to load? Alright, so it's been a few months since I've last picked up on this project that I've been doing. A lot of stuff happened. You guys probably know about. I don't really want to talk about it in this video because I'm trying to finish it. But yeah. Last time I tried working with this computer, I kinda couldn't get this to work. It would just freeze up like the login screen when I was trying to go into the desktop. This computer does support Windows XP. And if you're wondering why the video is so shaky, it's because I'm not even on a tripod right now. I don't have the attachment with me, nor do I have the tripod with me to begin with. I'm just recording this on my phone, which is going to be my new camera from now on. I do have an attachment to use it with the tripod, so it should be much higher quality than this. But other than that, it seems kind of stuck here. So I'm gonna lay this project to rest. I do have one last beta I want to try before I take a break and start doing other things with the series. But I think that'll do it for this video. So I still want to call this mission a success because we did get something installed. It did work. But the second thing we tried did not work, which is kind of the opposite result we had than we had last time. But yeah, that will do it for this episode of Life in the Tech House. Stay tuned because our last beta is going to be something that that many people really haven't tried yet, much less installed it on actual hardware. That I have to wait for that video to come out, and hopefully by then I'll actually be recording Life in the Tech House episodes in the studio. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like to show me that you liked the video, or a dislike if you absolutely hate my guts. And yeah, I'm not even gonna ask to subscribe because No, you won't. No, you're not.